Alright you guys, what's going on? Brandon from PFS. I've got a cool little technique, good little drill for you to really increase your overall movement quality. So one of the biggest things that we see is inability of people to stack their pelvis over or under their thorax. So thorax over their pelvis, right? So we end up in this overextended position. What happens when we're in overextension? We're jamming up the back half of our lumbar spine. Those vertebrae are closing off. We end up in a really bad position. Now that doesn't mean we want to be flexed, but the idea is that ribs being down, core being on is a better position to load from than an overextended position. Now the key to this really is pressurizing the system. This is a pretty complicated thing, but the idea is that we're using the diaphragm, we're using air to create this good stacked position. Okay, there's a really simple way of attacking that. I'm gonna use a wall and I'm gonna press away from the wall. So I'm figuring out where my position is. Now we know that the hamstring is involved in stabilizing the pelvis. Okay, so I'm gonna incorporate hamstring and I'm gonna bring in the adductor because the adductor is a part of it as well. Now, there's some deep science here, but we're not worried about that today. I'm just gonna give you, again, a great exercise to start to work on this. You want a better deadlift? Start doing this drill. Okay, I press into the wall. I walk my feet out. My feet are flexed. I'm gonna posteriorly tilt my pelvis, okay? My hamstrings are on, my adductors are on, and I am pressing into the wall, and I'm gonna breathe. On my exhale, I'm gonna press harder, ribs down. Notice how I'm shaking, right? Because I'm working. I don't know if you can see me shaking, but I'm working. So I'm taking my abs, I'm pulling my ribs down. I'm using my hamstrings to pull my pelvis into a good position. There's some really good breathing technique that we can bring into this, but for right now, I want you guys to just think about breathing, exhale, brace. Okay, we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna press into the wall, hamstrings on, posterior tilt my pelvis, inhale, exhale, ribs down. Again. It's a lot harder than you would think. I get a little cramping, but I'm taking my rib cage, I'm getting it over the top of my pelvis. I'm creating now a good platform to load from. Because if I load with a dump pelvis, elevated rib cage, you better believe I'm gonna run into problems with my spine. This happened to me when I was younger. I wish somebody would have taught me this, but that simple drill can then be used for a lot of different things. We're building core strength, we're building a good position to load from.